Okay, there it is. Here we go. All right, that was incredible. Great job, Ramsey. As always, man, as always. Let's go ahead and get this meeting started. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about how I launch somebody in the business, right? There's a difference. You know, in network marketing, everybody's done network marketing, you understand the difference. You could either start your solar business, you could either start your power business, or you could launch your power business, right? I don't know about you guys, but I want to launch my business, and that's exactly what I did. And here's the thing, you hear the company talking about duplication a lot lately. For those of you guys that have been following me since I started almost 3 years ago, I've been talking about duplication from day one, because it's all about duplication when it comes to building a team. Okay, and that is the reason why we are the #1 fastest growing team in the company, kicking so much ass. 3 of our mentors are in the top 10 mentors in the whole company, possibly 4. I haven't seen the final numbers, possibly 4 in the top 10. And guess what? None of us had solar experience. Guess what? Success leaves clues. So now I'm going to give you the way that I launch my team and the way that a lot of my leaders launch their team. And everybody has a slightly different way of doing it. I figured out a way that works for me. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get it. And by the way, I see Justin Santos already got 2 tickets to the event. I appreciate you, brother, leading by example, as always. If you plan on being, how many of you guys that are local plan on being at the Super Saturday on February 11th from 10 to 4? Type in the chat me. And somebody's off mute. Please put yourself on mute. Okay. I hear somebody, you know, like I hear like some chips in the background or something. Put yourself on mute and throw those chips away. Okay. Go get an apple or something. All right. Here we go. So we want to talk about launching somebody's business. Okay. If you're going to be at the Super Saturday, February 11th, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And if you're coming from far, I want you to put that you're in the chat and from where you're coming from. Okay. So here's the deal. We want to go ahead and launch somebody successfully. So in order to launch somebody successfully, I created a system that works for me. Maybe it'll work for you. And I believe it'll work for anybody, right? Everybody's different. Some people are going to like it. Some people are not going to like it. I'm simply going to share what's been working for me. Okay. Because at the end of the day, if you launch your business, your people that come in are going to see your example. And your people, if you launch your business, you have a significantly higher likelihood that your people are going to launch their business. Does that make sense? Hold on one second. Close the door, please. There's a lot of noise outside. Thank you, Jessica. So you want to make sure you launch your business right. So let's get it started. So the first thing I do is this, and I'm going to just be talking and I'm going to share my screen here shortly. When somebody signs up, the very first thing that they need to do is they need to sign up and pass the certification. Okay. So when they pass the certification, I let them know, okay, great. I'm going to go ahead and send you a link. Go ahead and pass the certification. And once you're done with that certification, I want you to let me know that you're done with it. And then I'm going to show you what the next steps are. So I'm going to go into my YouTube channel and I'm going to show you the welcome video that I play for people. And I'm going to put the link on here as well. Okay, so let's see here, videos. Give me 1 second, team. Manage videos. Here we go. And I'm pulling this up because I have a 7-minute welcome video that I share with people when they get started, right? And in this particular video, this video is designed for me to let them know what the next steps are. The reason why I did this video, let me share my screen now. And I'm going to put the link here in the description. So here in the chat. So I've got this video here that says, welcome to Powur. I'm not going to play it for you. It's 7 minutes long. Okay. In this video, I tell them what the next steps are. I give them in the description. I tell them in the description, you got the website to all of these links that I'm telling you that you're going to have. For example, the Monday meetings, like the one that you're on right now, guess what? It's on there. In this video, I tell them, so when I sign somebody up, I say, I'm going to send you over the link to sign up. That's my link to sign up. And I'm also sending you a 7-minute video. Watch this 7-minute video. It's only 7 minutes long, and it's going to tell you step by step what the next steps are, right? So for example, you know, it's a welcome video, right? And it doesn't have a lot of views because this is a hidden video. It's you know, you can't just find it on YouTube. You could only see it through the chat, through the link, which I'm going to put the link here shortly. Some of you guys, if you're a part of my team, it makes sense for you to use this. If you're not a part of my team, you may not want to use some of the things in this video, right? And you might want to make your own video like it. But for example, I get into the Team Freedom training website. If you want your people to go to Team Freedom, by all means, use a video. Watch it yourself and see if it's a good fit for you. But here's what I tell them to do. And I give them the schedule, right? Team Freedom training. So they sign up, right? Then they watch the 7-minute video and they know that they need a number one, pass their certification course with Powur. Simple. We all know that. Okay. The next thing is go through the Team Freedom training website, teamfreedomtraining.net, which I have open, and we're going to go through it. Part of this training is I'm going to guide you through what is in that training academy. I also let them know, pause the video right now, and I want you to add the Monday and the Tuesday trainings to your calendar. That way you're not relying on social media posts or a text blast from me to get reminded of that course. So I tell them, pause the video right now, and then open up your calendar and put Monday mornings, 10 a.m., connectwithjc.com, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays at 10 a.m., etc., the Zoom with JB. The Powur Hour, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Matter of fact, there's a little typo here, powurhour.com. I put an M instead, right? So anyways, I tell them to download the Telegram app because I have a Telegram group for my friend, for my team. So I tell them to download the Telegram app. I also give them what groups they should be a part of, right? The Powur Pioneers group on Facebook, if they're on Facebook, and our Team Freedom group, if they're a part of my team, right? So, and then, follow me on social media. So this 7-minute video is the same things that I will tell somebody when I will get on the phone signing them up. Instead of just doing that, I said, if I'm busy, if somebody says, hey, send me the link and I'm in a meeting, great, here's my link, and watch this 7-minute video. I break down what the next steps are. So they pass the certification. Got it. After they pass the certification, there's a couple things that they need. They need to go through the Fast Start training. That's the very first training after this. In my opinion, the Fast Start training is more important than the certification, right? That's my opinion. So here's how it goes. Teamfreedomtraining.net. So I'm going to log out here and we're going to go from scratch, right? So if you type in teamfreedomtraining.net, it's going to take you to this website. Okay, this is a training website I created. Okay, and you've got you could register for free. It costs nothing. Okay, this is some of the trainings that we're going to train on. These are some of the mentors on our team, right? So they go, once you create an account, you go to the top right corner and you click member login, right? Now I'm already logged in there, so I'm going to click on here and I'm going to log in. So I'm going to guide you guys through what's on here. So the first thing is I say, stop, right? Make sure that you've passed your certification course. If you haven't done that yet, do this now, right? Give them some of the next steps. Okay, but more importantly, here's what we're looking at. This is the welcome page. Then we got the corporate calendar. So here again, we have the Monday training, the Tuesday trainings, the Monday opportunity webinar tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, powurhour.com. Right? And then the onboarding classes, by the way, let me know in the chat if these onboarding classes are still the same. I haven't really, I haven't gone on these in a while, but when we created this, that was indeed the case. And then this is a team training that I did for my team and for anybody. So I only know who the mentors on my team are. So my list of mentors are here. And this is not all the mentors. The elite mentors are people that are following the PowerPoint presentation that I use. That's why I call them elite mentors, because I know that presentation works and the numbers tell the story. All of the mentors on here are very, very effective and they follow that presentation. So I've got my list of elite mentors here. Then I got the list of other mentors. And I don't have all of the mentors on my team on here. I don't know who's a mentor. I just added Calvin, okay, because I have forgot. I knew he was a mentor, but I didn't know he wasn't on here. So there's probably about 20, 25 other mentors that we still need to add on here. Right? So we're constantly updating this. So for my team, I've got the list of mentors. Obviously, anybody could use this list of mentors, right? Then the next right here, you've got the novice training. This is where all new people need to start and where the 7-minute video tells them that they need to start. So I click on this and you go to module 1, which is a fast start orientation, right? So I click on that. Now check this out. By the way, here's the scripts. Notice it says copy and paste a link below. If you just click it, it's not going to take you there. For some reason, you got to copy and paste it, okay? The very first training is the Fast Start training. It's on here already, okay? So it's an hour and 16 minutes long. Why? Because I get into scripts. I get into scripts on how to call your warm market. I get into scripts on how to talk to homeowners. I get into recruiting scripts. I get into the very first thing is why you're doing the business. Identify why you're doing the business, right? I get to make your list. Don't prejudge your list. Contact everybody on your list. Don't be a secret agent. Everybody that you know, and as far as I'm concerned, the very first step in any sales organization, whether it's real estate, insurance, solar, alarms, everything, you got to get as many people as humanly possible to know that you are in that industry. Most sales professionals are not professionals. They call themselves professionals, but they're not, because some of them have, you know, their aunts and uncles and cousins that don't even know. Some of them have their next door neighbor that don't know that they're in the industry. It doesn't make any sense to me. So the very first thing I teach people to do is let everybody that you know that you are in the solar industry without sounding like a sales pitch. Guess what? That script is in the Fast Start training. It's the very first thing they got to watch. Okay. Then this is a short video on how to contact your warm market. This is a soft approach I took with everybody. I'm going to give you guys an example of that approach, which, by the way, this approach is in the Fast Start training. Okay. But if you just want that approach by itself, it's here. Let me give you an example. Let's say I go ahead and give Emilio a call. Emilio, answers the phone. I say, Emilio, how's it going? Small talk for 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes. Okay. Remember this. It's better to spend 1 minute with 100 people than to spend 100 minutes with one person. This is a fire off phone call situation. Block out the time, have a goal for how many people you're going to contact, and contact those people. This is what I did. This is what I teach people to do. And people that do it tend to have better results than people that don't do it. It works. Okay. So I give them a call, small talk. Then I say, listen, Emilio, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you and the family are doing well. Listen, brother, but the reason why I wanted to call you as well is I just got started in the solar industry and I'm very excited about this. And this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 15 years. Anyways, man, I just wanted you to know, in case you know of anybody who either, has questions about solar, or if you know of anybody that may be interested in solar, I'd really appreciate if you'd keep me in mind, bro. That's it. That's it, right? I'm not making it complicated. Now, here's the deal. When I'm done, I pause and I listen for anything positive. Anything positive, I go to make them at the very minimum an ambassador. If they're a homeowner, then I go for the bill. If they're a homeowner, they say something really positive, then it's easier to get the bill. But worst case scenario, he says, hey, sounds good, bro. Yeah, man, I'll keep you in mind. I go for the ambassador, tell him about the $1,000, make him an ambassador. Remember, there's no excuse. If you are serious about your business within the first 365 days, you absolutely should have 50 ambassadors that are your ambassadors, not from your team. I've got 3,000 plus from my team. But that's not how many I have personal. 50 ambassadors everybody should have. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, you should have 50 ambassadors, right? So anyways, the next video is solar crash course. I recruit a lot of people that know nothing about solar, right? I want to give them a crash course on solar, right? The way solar works, right? So they get a better understanding, right? So they feel a little bit more confident, right? Then we also have the training on the scripts. But what I want them to watch, number one, first and foremost, is the Fast Start training. If they watch the Fast Start training, now they could contact me for a game plan interview. But ideally, I want them to watch Fast Start training, right? How to approach a warm market, which is a part of the Fast Start training, and solar crash course. Those are the three videos ideally that I want a new person to watch, because now when we get on the phone to do their game plan interview, which I'm going to go through the game plan interview shortly, they have a much better understanding for how solar works. They already know what it is that I'm requiring, because a lot of the Fast Start training is directly related to what's on the game plan interview sheet, which we're going to get into here shortly, right? But just to give you an example, what it is, we get into in this particular training, this was a Power Hour training that we did, and we got into scripts, all scripts, door knocking scripts, new homeowners scripts, all scripts. And those same scripts, guess what? They're right here in a Word document. This is all free and available for anybody. Okay. So what else is on here? How to enter a lead and select a mentor. I don't spend time getting on Zoom or on a phone call guiding somebody. No. That's not duplicatable. I don't have time to help 10 people per day enter a lead, right? That's not, so I say, oh, you got your first lead? Congratulations, Xavier. Check this out. I'm going to send you a video that shows you step-by-step how to enter a lead and how to tag a mentor. Once you do that, send me a text that you've already entered the lead. Send me or my assistant a text that you've entered the lead. And here's what I'm going to do. I'll request the lead. Once the lead is back, there's another video that I send them on how to edit the proposal. And I say, here's a video on how to edit the proposal. Because very often, I'm sure you guys have realized, hey, man, I got the proposal back. How come it's so expensive? How come the price is so high? How come it's got so many panels? I say, relax. It's all good. It's normal. That's what they do. Follow this video step by step, and it will show you how to edit the proposal. Once you're done, you let me know. We'll review it together and make sure you did it right. But again, what I used to do when I was here, I used to walk them through editing the proposal, and they learn 10% as if they follow the steps by themselves, right? How to read an electric bill and calculate usage. This is how I got to mentor in 10 and 11 weeks. The new homeowner list. Not door knocking, I visit new homeowners, right? So that's on here as well, right? How to edit a proposal, sign up a customer, right? This is, for some reason, YouTube took this video down. I need to replace it. Charles's how to get your 10 utility bills. This is all in the Fast Start training and then the 8 stages of solar. This is all in the new novice module training, okay? Then we go to, let's see, module 1, module 2, prospecting and recruiting training. I did a Super Saturday recruiting mastery training. It's on here, right here. All of the scripts strictly on recruiting is on there, okay? Getting ambassadors. I did a training at corporate on how to get more ambassadors. That training is on here as well. This is a tremendous tool that is very, in my opinion, underutilized, right? I recommend that you guys use it more often, right? How to contact your warm market. This video is the same one that was in the last module, but it has to do with this subject, right? Prospecting. The 10 penny challenge. This is actually, that was by me. I got this training from Charles Thompson, but I did that particular training. Door-to-door training with David Perez. Again, we're sticking to prospecting. You want to learn how to door knock? That training is on there by one of the best in the industry. David Perez is number, like, I don't know, 4 or 6 mentor in the whole company, right? One of the top mentors in the whole company. He did a training on door knock. This dude many times has gone door knocking with this script and gotten 2 same-day deals from door knocking. That, imagine as a tier 2 or a tier 3. And you close 2 deals of 2 people that you did not know the day before, that you met that particular day. Is that a skill that is worth having? I think so. You could go out there and make $15,000 a day with that skill. The 8-point system, overcoming objections, creative incentives to acquire more customers. Here by Javier Rodriguez, one of the top mentors in the company as well. Okay, tremendous leader in our organization. He gets into some creative ways. This guy's one of the most creative people. He uses the smartsalesrep.com a lot. The Vegas incentives, there's incentives, free trip to Vegas, no timeshare presentation, same thing with Orlando, same thing with Cancun, same thing with a bunch of locations. Smartsolarrep.com is where you can get the membership to get that. It's like $37 a month, or you get 2 months free if you get it for the year. New homeowner trading list is on here as well. Okay, so that's all prospecting. So I'm showing you guys everything here. What about the links? You prospected people. What are some of the tools? That's module 3, links for prospecting and recruiting. So let's click on that. And now it opens up the shareable links. So this is a presentation that I did that I used to recruit. I'm going to do a new one probably next week. I'm going to record a new one for 2023. But nevertheless, I've recruited so many people with this video. This is what I share. You have to find the video presentation that you like the most, that appeals to you and that you like to share with your prospects. I liked some that were out there, but I said, I think I could do a better one. So I just did one myself, and this one has thousands and thousands of views. That's what I use, and that's a shareable link. Here's a short link for that video, opportunity.solar. It's easy. That way you don't have to search for it. Opportunity.solar takes you to that particular video. You want a short one? Here's a 12-minute short business presentation by myself. 12 minutes. English presentation in 12 minutes. You got somebody that's on the go? Use that one. We got Jim Bunch's Why Power. That's an incredible video. I use that a lot as well. Okay. Powur versus traditional solar dealers. I get into the differences between Powur. That's one of my more popular videos. I think it's got 6,000 or 7,000 views. I've recruited a ton of people. I've gotten a lot of feedback. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gut punched traditional solar dealers a little bit when I recorded this video. I saw them talk a lot of trash on social media groups, and I had to. This video shut them up. If you guys are wondering why recently, traditional solar dealers in these Facebook groups don't talk as much crap, it's because of this video, 100%. Even Jonathan Budd brought it up to me. Really, Powur for real estate professionals. This is a specific training for realtors. Do you know some realtors that are looking at Powur? In this video, I get into some of the common misconceptions that real estate professionals have about solar. Like there's a lien on the property, like I can't sell my house or refinance my house, and blah, 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 blah. I address them in this presentation. Is specifically for realtors. I've recruited a ton of realtors because of that presentation. The Powur Comp Plan video, I'm going to replace this. I just recorded a new Powur Comp. It's on the same channel. So if you go to this, it's like 4 videos ago. Brand new Comp Plan breakdown. Okay. But this is still a pretty good one. I got a Spanish Powur presentation in 15 minutes. 15-minute Spanish presentation. Something quick, fast. It's done very, very well for my team and I, right? That's a presentation that you could go ahead and check out. And then for customers, customer testimonials, video, customer testimonials. And then this is a why solar, right? The solar revolution video. So anyways, that's there. Let's go to the next module. Then we've got advanced training. So you guys see here the module, advanced training, solar systems. If I click on this here, what do we have here? How to create a change order. How to enter a lead with Sonova. Working your business like a job by Stephen Craig, one of my buddies. The 8 stages of solar also applies to be on here. Sonova training, solar 101 net metering. Property not showing up when entering a lead. Anybody ever have that problem? You just cannot find the lead. Here's a video that shows you what to do there. How do you find the lead? You got to find the latitude and longitude. And I show you in this training how to do it. The 5x5 challenge contest, roofing plus solar pricing, how to order roofing. This is probably a little bit outdated because we've got a new way of doing roofing. So I'm going to have to replace that one. Financing options. Obviously, financing options are always changing, especially lately. This is a cash flow quadrant training on, how Powur relates to the, cash flow quadrant, and then financing options and matters. All right. And let's see here. Personal growth. I'm a firm believer in personal development. Everybody should be doing 30 minutes of personal development daily. Is my suggestion. So I included some of my favorite trainings. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. Who's ever listened to Earl Nightingale's Strangest Secret? Raise your hand in the chat. Phenomenal. Here's the deal. How many of us are listening to this at least once a year? Okay. Yeah. I listen to it a few times a year. It's phenomenal. And it's funny, just because we listen to it one time, it's like brushing your teeth. Is brushing your teeth something you did, or is it something you do? Right? Should be something you do. I hope it's not something you did. Personal development should be something you do. Training and personal development should be something you do, not something you did. How to build a huge sales organization. Bulletproof mindset. Those two are mine. Door knocking like a pro. That's a part of personal growth. But then we got some classics. Just Do It speech by A.O. Williams. Phenomenal. How to Crush It by J.C. Rangel. That guy seems like a sharp dude. Building Your Direct Sales Business by Jim Rohn. This, if it wasn't for that CD at the time in 2001, I would have quit the industry. The direct sales industry. Phenomenal. Jim Rohn is a classic. Then I got a mentor showcase training by a bunch of mentors. How to Discipline Your Changes in Life. This is another one of my favorites. John Addison. Never take advice from anybody more screwed up than you are. That makes sense, right? One of the best personal development audios you'll ever listen to. 2003 or 2004, I got introduced to this. I've listened to it, no exaggeration, minimum 50 times, minimum. I did a Science of Getting Rich book review. It's a pretty good podcast. And then personal growth training by myself. So, and I'm always done. If you guys have suggestions for personal development audios to put on here, let me know by all means. I don't have time to go and edit this and continue to add stuff to it. But when I can, I do. So I'm doing the best that I can. And then you got an archive past trainings here, the Power Hour past trainings. I don't even know, new consultant training. Honestly, I don't know what that one is about. 7 steps to building an organization. And you guys get the picture. These are advanced trainings. How to do a proper homeowner presentation by mentor Luis Perez. That's a phenomenal training, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that one, that's number 5 mentor in the whole company, man. 4 or 5. Okay. And a couple of other trainings, right? So, but check this out right here. Homeowner presentations by top mentors. If you guys have some homeowner presentations that you want to share with us to put on there, let me know. English presentations, we got myself and Jonathan Brunasso a couple of times. So you got myself presenting to actual customers. I'm actually presenting to the customer, and these are all presentations that ended up in sales. Okay. And then you've got Jonathan Brunasso on here too. Jonathan Brunasso pitching solar plus roof. How many of you guys would like to see a couple of presentations by Jonathan Brunasso myself? Well, they're on there, right? The homeowner presentation by Luis Perez is a phenomenal. We put it, even though that's not a homeowner presentation with a homeowner, that's a training that he did that was phenomenal. So that's why I ended up putting it there. But you've got about 5 homeowner presentations by either Jonathan Brunasso or myself on there. So if you guys want to check those out, there they are. And that's about it. So, oh, and then a Spanish presentation as well. So I've got 2 Spanish presentations that I did there for those of you Spanish speaking people. I got 2 homeowner presentations, okay, and that ended up becoming sales, right? So let me stop sharing the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm going to wrap this up and show you what the next steps are. So here's what the steps are. Number 1, here's my link. Sign up through the link and watch the 7-minute video, right? I do tell the new consultant, I want you to take, this 7-minute video. And by the way, let me take a little pause. I'm looking at the chat here. All of you guys that said me, you're going to the Super Saturday. I fully expect, and I'm gonna, Jessica, take a look at who are the people that are writing that they're gonna be there. I fully expect every single one of you guys to get your ticket to that event today. Who else do you know that's putting on events that consistently and putting up $2,000 out of his pocket so we could provide value? I don't need it for myself. The least that you could do is support the event. I'm going to be out of pocket $800. If let me tell you something. If 100 people pay $20, which that's not going to be the case, I'm going to be out of pocket $800. I appreciate it, William. Right? So not a lot of people are doing that, by the way. And I'm not going to pay for the whole event because it's not duplicatable. One of the things I don't agree with the way that Super Saturdays have been done before in Powur is that a couple of people come together and they pay for it and they make it free. People don't value what's free, number 1. Number 2, it's not duplicatable. What if you get a new guy in like somewhere in Arizona and he's got nobody else to share with? Is he going to pay for it? He hasn't made no money with Powur? No, but the collective group can pay for it. And this is your business. If you don't see that $20 value in a training by the number 1 mentor in the whole company 2 years in a row, and by number 5 last year, then don't go. Don't go, right? But we're here to run a business. This isn't a nonprofit. This is a business. Does that make sense? All right, let's make it happen. So I do fully expect people to support that, right? Because we're doing the best that we can to bring as much value as possible. So that event is in California. So Ramsey, you're in Florida. I don't expect you to be there, bro. It's a Super Saturday in California. So, but get your consultants and your guests to go. So let's wrap this up. Number 1, here's my link to sign up, John. Go ahead and sign up and watch this 7-minute video as well. Right before you sign up, I'm going to give you, or after, and I'm going to give you what the next steps are exactly. Okay. And I do explain to them about the teamfreedomtraining.net. It's also known as solarheroestraining.com, but Team Freedom is the name of my team, teamfreedomtraining.net. So when they go through that, they sign up, they pass a certification, they let me know. They send me a text, JC, I just passed a certification. Great. I used to do the game plan interview with them right then and there. Then I realized that if they don't do the fast start training ahead of time, the game plan interview goes over their head a little bit. They're more ready for the game plan interview after they watch the fast start training. It's a good idea for you to text it to them as well. Don't just let them know that it's on the academy, because some people, let's face it, they're not going to go through it, right? So number 1, sign up, pass the certification course, watch the 7-minute video. Then go to teamfreedomtraining.net, which we just went through the website, and you want to make sure that you watch the first video at least. Once you're done with that, I want you to text me and we're going to do a game plan interview. What do we do in the game plan interview? Let's show you. This is a sheet. I'm going to share this. I'm going to put this sheet today in the Team Freedom Training Academy. The link to this will be there. Here's what I do in the game plan interview. Let's say Xavier's brand new. Matter of fact, I did this with Xavier. When Xavier's a personal director of mine, he's a real estate broker. He's a director of mine. He's on here right now. We went through this game plan interview. So, game plan interview. Why are you doing the business? Notice it says be specific. I don't want you to tell me I'm doing the business because I want to make more money. That's not specific. The way that this universe works, the way that this world works, is that you've got to be specific, and there's life and death. The tongue has the power of life and death, meaning you can create, you can attract. So you got to be specific. Let's say, for example, somebody says, I'm so happy and grateful that now, March 1st, 2023, I've quit my job and I'm doing Powur full time. That is very specific, right? I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making $20,000 per month with Powur 3 months in a row. And today's date is fill in the blank, right? So why are you doing the business? Is it to send your kids to a private school? How much does that private school cost? Where is it at? What is the time frame for you to get there? So be specific. This sound cliche, especially for those of you guys that have been in network marketing before. If your why doesn't make you cry, you need a new why. You need a why that'll make you go up against a Bengal tiger and punch a Bengal tiger in the face for your whys. You got to be excited because you're going to get no's. And this is what I tell people in the game plan interview. You're going to get no's. You're going to get rejection. It's not the business and going solar is not going to seem as big of a no-brainer to some of your people as it is to you. You need to know that ahead of time. But if you know why you're doing this business, you could achieve time freedom, financial freedom with this business. So anyways, they're wise. Then the next step, very important. There's 3 types of people, Xavier. There's people that want to supplement their income. There's people that want to replace their income. And there's people that want financial freedom. Where would you say that you see yourself realistically today? That's key. Where would you say that you see yourself realistically today? Supplement your income, replace your income. Those are pretty simple, right? Supplement your income. You just want to make some extra money. Maybe you want to close 1 or 2 deals a year. Or do you want to replace what you're currently making? Or financial freedom. Financial freedom means different things to different people. How much money would that mean? It certainly have to be more than you're currently making, a lot more than you're currently making. And it certainly require, right, some leverage, in my opinion. Then notice how I get into the hours. So what if somebody tells you financial freedom all the way, but they tell you, I got 5 hours to dedicate to the business? My friend, that's not realistic. That's why replace your income, 5 to 20 hours is realistic, or more, of course. But if they give you a range between 5 hours and plus, they could replace your income, because they really could. If you dedicate 5 hours per week and you're really focused and you're sharp and you pay attention, you could replace your income with as little as 5 hours. I don't recommend 5 hours. I recommend a lot more. Supplement your income. You could do it 1 to 10 hours a week. You could supplement your income. But if you want financial freedom, my friend, I'm afraid you're going to have to put a minimum of 15 hours. So your goals are unrealistic, brother. You're not going to achieve financial freedom working 5 hours, 10 hours a week. It's just not going to happen. So maybe let's start you off at replace your income, because that's where you are right now today. Oh, that makes sense. See, now you are managing their expectations. Now you are making it realistic. So yeah, financial freedom. I will dedicate that many hours. Awesome. How much time exactly are you going to dedicate to your Powur business? You write that in there. Remember, you are their sponsor. There's a difference between being a recruiter and a sponsor. They both recruit. It's kind of like the difference between fathering a child and being a father for the child, right? So a recruiter, man, let me tell you something. One of the top people in this company, I was at a Super Saturday. Some guy goes up to him and says, hey, man, good to meet you, bro. And this guy tells him, oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, good to meet you as well. Whose team are you on? And the guy's like, well, what do you mean? You recruited me. Signed up with you. The guy didn't even freaking know that this dude was a part of his team. See, that's not a leader. That's not leadership. Leadership is helping people and giving people the right and being there for them. And that is why I created this for myself. Anybody can use it. It's available to anybody. I print a bunch of these out. I physically have them. Then I take a picture of it when I'm done and I send it to the consultant. So they have a picture, I have a picture, we document it. And this is also for me to keep them accountable. So how much time are you willing to dedicate to your business? Great. Now let's go through the checklist. Have you done your certification? Yes, great. Gone through faster training? No, I haven't. I thought you said you did. Oh, I was going to, but whatever the case is, right? So I know where they're lacking. How many module 1 trainings have you completed? I only did the faster training. Fair enough. I want you to go through the next ones, right? Have you made your list already of 100 to 200 people? Guess what? The faster training gets into the 100 to 200 person list. I made the list. How many people? I got about 120 people on there. Great. I write that in there, right? Have you called the list yet? No, some of them. If they have not called the list, you as a sponsor, you're not just a recruiter, you're a sponsor. You need to guide them through it. Great. Let's set the time. Let's block out the time when you're going to call. And if you got the time, why don't you schedule an appointment to sit down with them at your house, at a Starbucks, at a Panera Bread, somewhere, and fire off, make sure they fire off the phone calls. Coach them. I already gave you the script how to call them. Let's say somebody is really shy. I don't like to sell to my people. Great. Don't sell to them. Just let them know that this industry you're in. And here's a script. JC Rangel gave you the doggone script. You're not calling nobody. Let's fire off phone calls. That's being on purpose. That is being a leader, right? Top 10 to 25 homeowner list. Have you made a list of your top 10 to 25 homeowners? Have you got down and wrote down a list of, oh, this person's a homeowner. This person's a homeowner. Let's just have it. Are you a part of our team Telegram group? No, I'm not. Great. Let me send it to you. That's why I'm doing this, right? I make sure that they're on Facebook. I make sure that they're on Telegram. Great. Also, what form of prospecting are you going to be engaging in? So we're going to work the warm market and we're going to exhaust, write that word down. We're going to exhaust the warm market. We're not going to work the warm market. We're going to exhaust. What does exhaust mean? Somebody put in the chat. We got to be interactive. What does the word exhaust mean? Okay, because we're not going to work that list. We're going to exhaust that list. Okay, to drain, to deplete. That's right. Thank you, Ramsey. To squeeze out every drop available, says Bill. Yes, work with complete depletion. Okay, awesome. Yes, thank you. When Solar's mentioned, they instantly, you come to mind, 100%, right? To put the work in, yes. So now that I've done that we've exhausted the warm market, what form of prospecting will you be engaging in? And let me tell you something, this is where you find out something very interesting. This is where the rubber meets the road. So some people will surprise you. I'm willing to door knock. There's people you're going to prejudge that you think are not willing to door knock or do. And by the way, is door knocking required? Absolutely not. No, it's not. There's a lot of ways to get business, but there's door knocking. There's an NHO list, new homeowner list, calling leads, networking groups, other, right? Type in write in what that other is. So now I know, so if this person's willing to go door knocking, great. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna connect them with some of the people that go door knocking. I'm gonna connect them with the door knocking training, which is already in the academy. But this is about you going that extra step. And then the milestones, great. Let's set some goals, Xavier. I'm so happy and grateful now that I made my first sale. But before we go there, is your goal to become a mentor one day, Xavier? Ask them that question. Let me take off my jacket. That jacket is so warm, should be a $900 jacket. It's only $49.99 today only. Tomorrow price goes, I'm just kidding. So here's the deal. Is being a mentor one of your goals? Yes, it is. Awesome. So let's set your first goal to make your first sale. I'm so happy and grateful. You want to say these words, pretend this is you saying it. I'm so happy and grateful that I've made my first sale on. By what date will we have already made your sale, brother? Man, by this weekend, JC, by Sunday, I'm going to make my own sale. Guess what? You can put the pressure on and really work with this person. You say you want to make your first sale by this week. Great. How are we going to get there? That's what you as a leader, you get people into action. Great. Let's make that list. And you haven't made your list. You ain't going to make no doggone sales if you're not calling nobody. Now you're getting a feel for them. You understand? Then I'm so happy and grateful that I've completed my first 3 mentor sales. Now you move up to tier 2. And then I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a mentor on. So you set the date and you know the date. How about you put a reminder on your phone when they're going to become a mentor, when they're going to get the first sale, and you give them a call. Xavier, how's it going, bro? Did you know that today was the day you're supposed to have your first sale? How are we looking with that? How can I help you? How can we assist? All right. But you're not going to know this information. And then, do you have our training and meeting agenda scheduled in your calendar already? If not, add now. Why is this? Is add with 2 D's? There you go. See, you don't got to be that smart to make $500,000 with Powur. Would you rather say I am smart or I is a millionaire? All right. I is a millionaire. Let's keep it going, right? So make sure that they add these things to their calendar. You don't have them scheduled. What do you mean you don't have them scheduled? The Faster Training told you to schedule them. Well, let's schedule them right now. Take out your phone, bro. Take out your phone. Mondays, 10 a.m. Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Mondays, 5 p.m. You're local. You should be at, listen, if you're local and you're a champion, there's no reason why you should not be at the Monday meeting at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You should be there. The only reason why you should not be at the office today, this goes for all, I'm talking to all of y'all right now that are local. The only reason why you should not be at the 11 a.m. Monday meeting in person with me every Monday is if you have to go to a funeral and you're the one in the box, you're excused. Outside of that, I better see you guys downstairs in the training room. I'm not kidding. Tuesday's team training series, so you get them to add it. And lastly, let's make sure that you join the Pioneers group in the Facebook page. So once I do this, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like a lot, but it's not, because I'm elaborating on a lot of things. Okay. But when somebody gets for me to do the game plan interview, I tell them, I'm going to do a game plan interview. We're going to set goals to get your first, your third, and your 8th sale, to get you to the mentor, to the closer. But you got to pass the certification and go through at least a faster training video in the training academy. Now they do that. Now I jump here. See how you're moving them there, and this is holding them accountable. You and them are making a deal. Afterwards, shake their hand. Say, these are the goals that we're going to hit. Does that make sense? All right. So I'm going to open this up for 2 minutes for questions, and then we're going to wrap this up because I got a meeting in 4 minutes exactly. So I got 2 minutes for questions. Let's go.
Hey, JC, the onboarding video is where now?
Good question, man. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Make sure you guys grab it from the chat, because I'm going to share right now. Okay. And make sure you guys check that out. And do me a favor, by the way, show me some love. Subscribe to the video. Comment the videos. I appreciate it. There's a video in the chat right now. And also don't forget Super Saturday, mysolarvet.com. The link is in the chat as well. And the welcome video, 7-minute welcome video, I just put it in the chat. Any other questions? All right, we're going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop recording.